Hi, Warriors. Lady Rochelle here, author and founder of Warriors Talk, where we move away from awareness towards action. This is 31 Days of Breast Cancer Awareness Facts in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the entire month of October. We are on day 20. Yay! I'm so excited. We're on day 20 of Breast Cancer Awareness Facts, things that you should know as it relates to breast cancer or just cancer in general. So, tonight we are going to continue that conversation so that you can walk away from Breast Cancer Awareness Month more equipped to talk about breast cancer and the facts surrounding breast cancer versus just knowing about the pink and the 1 in 8. So tonight we're going to talk about no one fights alone. No one fights alone. So if you are dealing with a cancer diagnosis, breast cancer diagnosis, then you should not be fighting alone. So in that, you have to make sure that you are assembling a team around you that's going to be there for you, that's going to take care of you, that's going to be your eyes and your ears, that's going to be, your advocate. So basically, just like you do a basketball team or a football team, you assemble the best people and you get your starting lineup that's going to be there to be your eyes and ears when you get ready to go along on this experience of cancer. So if you're going to be a caregiver to someone that's dealing with a cancer diagnosis, then know that you are going to be scared. This is not an experience to enter into lightly. So know that you're going to have some reservations. You're going to be scared because you're not going to think that you're equipped to, to help someone that's dealing with cancer. But this is someone who is going to be in the biggest fight of their life. So they need someone who's going to advocate for them, who's going to be their rock, who's going to they have a place where they can have like a safe harbor and not have to worry about anything. So just know that it's okay to be scared. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. But know that there's no one roadmap when it comes to caregiving for someone who's dealing with cancer. There is no roadmap to say you have to perform this way. So don't, get that out of your head, throw it out of your mind. But know that you can create your own standards and your own roadmap to taking care of the individual that you love. Ask a lot of questions. Asking a lot of questions is going to kind of calm your fears, moving forward, dealing with the person. Get you a journal so that you can write things down as it relates to their diagnosis, how to take care of them, the conversations that you have with the doctor. Even if you have to record the conversations that you have with the doctor, don't allow that person to go by themselves. Be there with them. So that they won't miss anything, because a lot of times the person with the cancer, their mind is not going to be present, but to have their caregiver there with them or their support system or team member there with them is going to give them a peace of mind so that they can, just concentrate on fighting. So know that you're going to be scared in the process of being a caregiver for someone with cancer, but you can do it. Just set your own standards and your own rules. Number two, when you are taking care of someone with cancer, they don't fight alone. So know that there's going to be some gross stuff and just accept it and move on. If you are a person with a weak stomach, then I would advise you not to be a caregiver for someone, like a direct caregiver for someone, because, you may be just grossed out. But if you are a person that has, a strong stomach, it doesn't bother you. Just know that there are going to be some gross things and some gross times that are going to take place with an individual that's dealing with this cancer experience. But they need someone that's going to be strong for them, even in the times when, things get messy. So, just have a strong stomach. That's all I got to say. Number three is, when no one fights alone, is that you will be given some unsolicited and unwanted advice. Even you as the caregiver taking care of this person, people are going to be, coming up to you or contacting you, trying to give you ways of doing things. They may see you out with that person and feel like, oh, you shouldn't do it that way. You should do it this way. This is the way I did it for my mom, and, she's still here. So just make sure that, if somebody's giving you some unsolicited, unwelcome advice, deflect it. Always go back to, well, we are doing exactly what the medical team said to do. If I have any issues, then I will go and talk to them. So just don't try to get into an argument with them or debate with them. Just always reflect it back to your medical team, and if you have any issues, then they would take care of it. So there are going to be three types of people, that three king people that are going to come to you when it comes to giving you advice. You have the well-intended people, like the people that, they don't mean any harm, they just, want to give you some advice because they maybe have sympathy or empathy for you. So again, that's okay. The well-intended people, you can still reflect them back to your medical team. Let them know, I got this handled. I know how to take care of this person. Then you're going to have the poker players. And these are the people who are going to be like, my mom did XYZ and, she made it, I saw this on the news and they say if you, drink green juice for 24 days, it'll clear up your system from cancer. Like, okay, that's fine. Let me run it by the medical team and see what they say about it. Always throw it back to the medical team. And then you're going to have the pushy, self-righteous people. And these are the people who are going to get offended when you try to tell them anything, right? Because they know it all. So just make sure that at the end of the day, you don't have to sit there and listen to any of that. Just always reflect it back to, I'm going to run that by the medical team and see how they feel about it. Don't even waste your time. So the fourth thing that you can do with nobody fighting alone if you are a caregiver is you have to take care of yourself. You cannot take care of somebody else and you're not taking care of yourself because you're not going to be at the top of your game. You're not going to be able to give that person your full attention. You are not going to be able to have your eyes and ears open for little things that you should catch when it comes to caring for someone else. So make sure that you are caring for yourself first. Anything that you have to do for yourself, do it for yourself first. If you need to take some time for yourself, take some time for yourself so that you can be sharp when you're dealing with this person because they need you. They're going through a horrific ordeal, dealing with cancer, dealing with treatment, and sometimes they just not going to want to deal with the little technical medical stuff. That's where you come in. So if you decide to be that caregiver, then take care of yourself. Do not neglect yourself to take care of somebody else. The fifth thing with nobody fights alone is ask for help. If it gets to be too much, then ask someone to help you. If you have to, and I think we talked about this last night, is getting a schedule together or a calendar together and, get some people on that schedule and have them come in on different days to help you do certain things. If you want to go and just take an hour break and say, hey, I want to go to the spa. Can you watch her while she's sleeping? She normally sleeps from this time, 11 to 12, and that's what time I'm going to the spa. Can you just watch her? She gets up, then do X, Y, Z. Like, get people to help you take care of that person so that you can have an outlet, so that you can have, time to yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to burn out, and then you're going to be snappy with the person. You're going to, start treating them bad because you're not feeling good, because you are not really well rested and you're not taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking vitamins. Make sure you're drinking your water, while you're trying to tell the other person what to do who's dealing with cancer. So ask for help. It doesn't take much to ask. Number 6, when nobody fights alone, is trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your instincts when you are taking care of that person. Don't allow a lot of different people to come in to keep giving you advice. If you have any questions, talk to the doctor, run it by the doctor, run it by the nurse. But you are that person, eyes and ears. So you need to make sure that if you're making decisions or helping that person make decisions when it comes to treatment, when it comes to surgery, anything related to cancer care, then you need to be able to trust yourself so that you'll be able to help them. So go in there and be on it. Start reading up on their cancer to find out, the type of cancer that they have. Start reading up on their medicine to find out what type of side effects they're going to have, what type of remedies that you can use at home for the side effects versus using, any type of medicine. Just be there to be on top of your game so that you can be that advocate for that person that's going through cancer. So being a caregiver is not an easy job. It really isn't. And it takes a really special person to be a caregiver, to step up in the place to say, I will take care of you, because you really are putting your needs on the back burner when you're taking care of someone with cancer. It takes a lot to take care of someone who's dealing with the cancer experience. So this is why you have to be on top of your game. This is why you have to be well rested, and you have to be taking care of yourself, because they're going to pull on a lot of energy from you. And not that they're trying to do it, but because they really need someone else to be there for them. So if you know somebody that's a caregiver, say, hey, I appreciate you taking care of so-and-so, that is just so admirable, kudos to you. Say something to them nice, encourage them, buy them a card or something, give them a gift card to a spa or something nice where they can, think about and reflect on themselves, because they're going to be putting that person with cancer first. And know that, as a caregiver, you're not alone either. You're not alone. It's a great responsibility taking care of someone who's dealing with cancer. So what did you learn from No One Fights Alone tonight? If you know somebody that's dealing with cancer, we have a lot of people who are maybe single and they don't have anybody at home. You may have some people who are older where their kids may, be out of the house, or they may be, in a different state. And so they really don't have anybody there. And so if you are that person, they do have support systems and groups online where you can hook up with somebody who would be that person for you. So you don't ever have to feel like that you are alone. You don't go through this alone. Cancer is a lonely disease as it is. And the last thing you need to do is to be fighting alone. So I encourage you to, if you don't have anybody in your life, go online and look up support groups. Thank you, Kenya. I appreciate it. Go online and look up support groups so that you can have somebody in your life that will help take care of you. Cancer is not a disease that you should be fighting alone. It's already a horrible disease enough. So don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel like you're less than a person because you have to accept help from people. Again, get people that you trust. Get people that you like, because all help is not good help. Some people are just coming to be nosy, trying to figure out what's going on with you, and they're really not there to try to help you. So make sure that you use your discerning spirit, and make sure that you get people that honestly want to be there for you, to help you, and to see you kick cancer butt. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is day 20. I'm so excited. We are so close to October 31st, where I'm giving you 31 days of breast cancer awareness facts in the month of October in recognition for breast cancer awareness. So join me tomorrow for day 21. And this is Warriors Talk, author and founder, Lady Rochelle, where we are changing lives one warrior at a time. See you tomorrow.